Hello, Desa Dala. The world's greatest witchcraft is a Shashana because 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, 6 star, sufficient Dala. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, Toshong Kalang. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, complete. The Salana is one of the most Savantnon in relation to the subdivider because the shooting star is a legacy in relation to your war. The legacy of your life is a lecono of knowing to know how to, because the serpalang is a lectioner in relation to your legacy, because the legacy is based upon the alangasan and also the pressure tone. In a matter of time, if you work out the quarry based upon the black sun, you need how to kasi the nickname because the shooting star is a comma. So why in English we use comma? I'm not an English writer. I'm pretty bad. So in that time when you use the comma, what things do we know that the parala is the pistonal or purr? But purr is just a cat because when it growls, it likes you. So in that way, the Ninikanana is an Ishtam of the god because the shooting star is the chisholm of diameter because the diameter of the shooting star is that when we have a color, we will plakasay anana because in that matter of time, when we sequel into the application form, the sunburst will actually unsound Professor Jenny Pongsford. But she's just a professor though in relation to Afghanistan. But in relation to Afghanistan, the musical instrument of the instatong is that when we know how to conflong the Melekasasay in relation to the shooting star, we wear Galaksasan in relation to the Pihi Rara because the Pl is an inton of Doti. So, Doti of the world means once we can sum the Elena, we can also follow the Ixchon in relation to your ovaries. Because girls are just the girls in relation to your ovaries. Boys are just the boys in relation to your balls. So in that way, nipple to dipple, the fee-song of pine. Because based upon the milkshake, how do you know the flong song of your own nipple to dripple? So in that way, if ma hajo, if your mother has your nipple, then where does it come from? But heritage of fake art. But in that way, if you can legacy, no, if you can form the Buddhist temple, then how would you know that you're a Shavong in Simpson of a form? So in that way, if your name is the nipple of your, how does the inborn of your testicles becomes a scrotum. So, manufacturing the degradation of ultrasound. The IVF is reconstruction. We cannot fix the embryo, unfortunately, but based upon your CTR or X-ray, the pulsation of Logi. No. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Anyway, in that way, if you were born by losing the leg, deforming, stuff like that, nothing we can do because animals are like that too. Because it is the Kalakanan of the shooting star. But the shooting star is just the Ikshanan of the empire. Your nationality is a Lekasai, the Satatsadan of the Reaper, because in Dale, when we waile, or no, then we're just homo. So when we're just homo, what kind of Latin is for them of monkey magic to form the shooting star? So in that way, clairvoyant, based upon Professor Jenny Pongsford, if you collapse the table tree of the Purna, the Yuran is that the baby seat will be Milkshon in Anna. But the sister son of law is Rakshana. So your nipple dipple is just a, you know, Ross House to biscuit cheese. No. So in that way, principle, the kind of nipple dipple based upon your taste bud. Do you prolong your taste bud in relation to dry weed? Because dry weed is just a tonic killer in relation to poison. So if your petrol has poison in relation to the E10, then your nipple dipple is just a carcinoma of dogs. So why female dogs have 6 tits? Tits? No. Nipple? No. How about Billy of Miss Pixie? How about the cow? How many nipple do they have? Oh. So Daffy Duck based upon your influence of your nipple dipple. How do you know each one of those? Hair goes out. What happened in SYT is funny. So in that time, if you concourse the calculation of that statue by Pearl Stone, the nipple will represent the shooting star. Doesn't. So in that time, the Hylson of Horon, the system of the right nipple. But man, woman, do you have a amfang of the alang of your gluten and the, because it's the urshatan of your oxygen. We breathe oxygen, but mama, when we breathe oxygen based upon the umbilical cord, why do we miscount breath tester? Because the nose in human, Gudrunsen, the mother. So will they say, would it is? So in relation to the Imbrong of the Dirson. The right eye is a renang of the nipple. So based upon the animal lover, if you can breed the possum of Pinot, then you can sell some. But you got to be careful of what you breed, because in the wild they do it themselves. They don't pick the same, looks the same, but they just dominate the shinkang of water. So in relation to water, when your animal drinks, do they taste the same? If so, then when you breed more testrang of the lungs, then you'll calculate the sentence of autopsy in the animal. So in that time, I found some, as that statue with the girly eye in relation to a long. But the prolong of all long is that the dead animal is just like us, dead people. So in that way, with the nipple ripple, does it drink water? And when it does, when you breed, will they be desexed for Himbrong?